Good morning, guys. I'm so tired. I have not checked in with you, so I figured that is what I will do today. Life is crazy, like it always is. Just in case you want to know what my coffee order is, I get a large, skinny, sugar-free vanilla latte with 2 packets of Splenda. That's my jam. I get it like almost every day. And the person in front of me was so sweet. They paid for my drink today. And whenever that happens, I'm like, keep it going. So I pay for the person behind me. It just like brightens my day. I was like, oh, someone was so sweet. But I've been trying to make a doctor's appointment. I don't know if you've been following my channel for a long time. You know that I've had some weird symptoms, like possibly MS type symptoms. And I've just had more concerning ones pop up pretty much since summer. If you've known my other ones, like I'll be walking and it feels like my leg muscles are just all of a sudden super exhausted and like I'm gonna fall on the floor and I have to grab onto something. I used to have it where things would just start, like I would just start blacking out all the time and I'd have to hold on to something so I don't like fall down. Just a lot of weird things. In the summer, I finally went to my doctor and got transferred to a neurologist. They did a bunch of tests. They found out that I have peripheral neuropathy, but the other tests were coming back normal. Usually for MS, they test you for like everything else first. So you have to see multiple doctors. I'm still paying on like $1,800 from the one doctor, still paying for the neurologist test. Like it's a lot. And so the neurologist had said, okay, now that we've tested you for all this stuff, now you go back to your primary doctor and then see what tests they want to run. I tried to get into my doctor. Hold on. The weird one that's been popped up since summer, like it feels like my throat is just exhausted, as if you are screaming like all night and it's hard to swallow, it's hard to breathe, and sometimes like it freaks me out. I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I like die? When I'm laying in bed, I'm like, oh, I have like 2 little kids here. My husband's like gone working overnight. It's just been a lot of things going on. So I tried to make an appointment. They have no openings until middle of January, end of January, possibly. It's just frustrating. I just want to get things taken care of. Oh, my hair's a little crazy this morning. It's snowing right now, just in case you want to know. That's normal for this time of year here. So anyway, with all of the food stuff, what is going on? Meh. I don't know. I buy a bunch of healthy vegetables and things, and I eat them, but then I also eat some other crap along the way. So I'm kind of just staying steady and where I don't want to be. This has been a very exhausting year. I need my husband to switch back to day shift. He's not getting any pay differential. He is just doing this because he likes it better, because he has no responsibilities. He goes into work between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Then he works like usually a 12-hour shift, sometimes 10-hour shift, and he'll come home and he just watches TV and then goes to bed whenever he wants and sleeps until whenever he wants and doesn't help with anything around the house or with the children or anything. And it's frustrating. It's exhausting to expect to have a partner and not have them. Although yesterday I had a day off. My niece, who's living with me, had a day off. My sister had most of the day off. And if you know my husband, when I met him, was a hoarder. It's ingrained in him. And so we have tons and tons and tons of totes of junk downstairs in the storage room. Yesterday while he was sleeping, I got rid of 8 garbage bags full of stuff. Shh, don't tell him. It's weird things that he would not even miss, that he hasn't looked in the bin in like 7 years. But if he notices that it's gone, he's gonna freak out. Yeah, that's how it is living with a hoarder. Yeah, I'm trying to get ready for Thanksgiving. I am trying to paint the living room downstairs, and we had some water damage down there, so we have to get we had storage cubbies down there with all the DVDs in, and we had just gotten a nice corner cabinet down there this summer that got ruined. Oh, fun times. Home ownership. I'm just having a very hard time right now coping with all kinds of things going on in my mind. I have been not in counseling since July, I want to say, and it is very hard. I struggle from generalized anxiety disorder and social anxiety disorder, and sometimes depression is thrown on in there. So it's a lot going on in my head right now. Taking in my niece, like sometimes I just don't know what to do. Like, I used to be the awesome, fun aunt who just listened and sent her packages and just loved her. And now having to take on the parent role to a 19-year-old with like a lot of issues is very taxing. Like, I want to do the right thing for her, and like, when do I say enough is enough and kick her out if she's doing bad things? Like, I'm trying to run the fine line of helping her but not having anything negative rub off onto my children, and having enough time for them too, because believe me, she takes up a lot of my attention. Ooh, it's just a lot of stuff going on. I know all of you guys have a lot of stuff going on all the time, and sometimes that makes it very hard to be successful. Like, I know that my coping mechanism for stress and anxiety and all of those things has always been food. And it's like, I know that I probably am abusing my pouch and my weight loss surgery body and putting things in there that I know that I shouldn't be having, or I like test the limits on sugar sometimes. And I chose Roux-en-Y gastric bypass because it has the adverse effects. I absolutely get dumping syndrome. I don't know the other night if I got sick or if I got sick because I ate a little bit too much sugar, but I had to lay on the floor. And mind you, this is in the evening. I have no husband there. I have a little baby who's super clingy. And so I had to bring my child into the bathroom, put him on the floor. I put Baby Shark on my phone, and I just laid on the floor feeling like I was going to die. And I was like, great, I've done this to myself, probably. For about 30 minutes, I had to be in the bathroom, like, feeling like I was gonna die. Feeling like I was gonna throw up, and dizzy, and just, like, horrible. Dumping syndrome sucks. But I did that so that I would feel it and be like, I don't want to do that. And most of the time it works. Occasionally, like, I'm just not even paying attention. Like, I think I shared a yogurt with Jackson, so I didn't think about the sugar that was in that. And then he had, I don't even know what he had, but I snuck like a couple little mini Oreos out of the kids thing. And then I think I had, like, what was it? Twizzler pull and peel. And so I was just kind of like hanging out, having a good evening, and like munching on a few things, which was all bad. I admit it. I shouldn't have had any of it. Then all of a sudden I was like, uh-oh, I feel horrible. I was like, I've overdone it. Yeah. So 3 years out, I haven't learned my lessons all the way. With me, I'm very black and white person. I'm a very like, fail or you're doing wonderful. And being in the middle is so hard for me, like, so hard. For the first year and a half, I would say I did really, really well. I followed the diet precisely. Like, there was occasional slip-ups, but very, very few. And I would say 97% of the time I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. Like, I eliminated most of the carbs. If I had carb, it would be like one bite. Now it's like I eat with the rest of the family. I eat pasta. I eat anything and everything I want. And I need to eliminate some of those things, or at least just have it be like a special treat. I still can't eat a lot. I can eat more than I could, but it's just snacking on junk through the day, things that my body should not be having after gastric bypass. And that is something that I need to work on. And I'm trying to be honest with you guys. And it's super weird, like, after the years go by, you're like, oh yeah, I haven't made a video in like a while. As life continues to spin around you, it's like it's not your main focus anymore. And things are gonna have to change. I told my husband I need him. With small children, I need his help sometimes. Like, I'm working, I'm trying to run the household, I'm trying to take care of an extra kid. Like, there's a lot of things going on, and I need his help. We moved to this house in April. Like, I need his help to finish painting and making it home, and, you know, getting rid of things that we don't need. So in January, I think, when he does bids again, he's going to switch to days, is what he's supposed to do, and help me a little bit more. And then I will actually have time to go work out. My son is still so clingy. Like, I still am in the kitchen making supper as he's crying and grabbing my legs and wanting mommy. Like, sometimes he goes and plays with Callie and does whatever, but he still is very much a needy little boy. And I was doing really good. I had gotten him in his own bed, and then it's like he gets sick and wants mommy and wants to be close, and then he's like getting molars in, and you put him in his crib, and it is just horrible. He starts shaking and freaking out, and sometimes I'm like, I don't have time to deal with this all night long. Dennis is at work. He can just sleep in the bed with me, and I know it's making it harder to get him into his own bed. There's so many schools of thought on this. Like, they're the co-sleepers until they're like, I don't know, 4 or 5, and then you put them in your own bed. I can't do that. I love him. I love the snuggle time, but I need to be able to sleep a good night's sleep without, like, worrying about a baby in my bed. I need to actually have some snuggle time with my husband occasionally, if he ever comes home. But anyway, that's kind of an update on life. I'm still kind of stuck, but that's what's going on. I'm excited for Thanksgiving. I am hosting 2 Thanksgivings this year, one for my husband's side of the family on Thanksgiving, and then one for my side of the family on the Saturday after. And the thing is, we both come from enormous families, so it's like a big deal. It's like I got 2 like 19-pound turkeys. We're gonna try to smoke the one in the smoker this year. Like, I love cooking and baking and all of that stuff. So I'm hoping to get the cleaning done the days ahead of time, and then just focus on the fun cooking. Yeah. If you guys want to see some of the recipes that I make, maybe I'll put them on here, but I feel like for Thanksgiving, it's a lot of like fattening, naughty weight loss surgery, like not approved foods. So I don't know if I should, but I'm still hoping that my husband will get me the nice computer. He finished fall field work. He has to go pick up his check from that, but he was like, oh, it's not as much as I thought it was going to be. I was like, you're still buying me a computer, right? Right, you already told me that you were gonna do it. So we'll see. But I kind of want to revamp my channel. Like, being 3 years out, I still want to do some of my stuff weight loss surgery, but I kind of want to just vlog and show you guys life and life with crazy children. So I might do like weigh-in Wednesdays and like foodie Fridays, but I also want to, like, I have other passions in life that I want to kind of show whoever wants to see it. Like, I love doing cake decorating, and I'm actually really good at it. Like, I love cooking gourmet awesome things. So I might bring that into part of my channel. And I love painting and drawing and doing stuff like that. So you guys might just get to know me a little bit better if you want to see it, or just stop it on my channel on the days that you want to watch stuff about weight loss surgery. I don't know. But I will talk to you guys later. I hope that you are all having a really good festive time of year. I hope that you're all getting ready for Thanksgiving. Yeah. I hope that you guys all have family to spend time with. Anyway, talk to you guys soon. Love you all. Thank you for supporting me and just being there for me. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.